Now, the Day of the Unexplained is coming to Waterford next February. Ireland, will for the first time host a major international conference on the paranormal. Anthony Kerrigan is the man behind it. Afternoon, Anthony.
How you doing, Sean? How you doing, everyone?
So what kind of people are you expecting to turn up at this conference? Will they be kind of people like you who are investigators?
Anybody who has a secret or a well-known secret crush on the paranormal or ufology as well, you know. Anyone who has a tendency to seek what's beyond the veil, anyone that's just curious as well, anyone's welcome there. Myself, I'm a paranormal investigator. I set up the convention with Mary Nolan from Back in Time Paranormal Investigators, and it's the venue is St Michael's Theatre, New Ross, next year, and we got some interesting speakers. We have speakers from around the country. One of them in particular is Helena B. Scott. She's a member of the Ghost Club. She's a psychic. She's also a historian in the occult. Also, we have a gentleman, Dr. Eamon Ansborough, who specialises in ufology, and he's also the Scientific Coalition of UAPs, which is unidentified aerial phenomena, and also Warren Coates, who's also been the longest-running team in the Isle of Ireland. So anybody who's welcome, those who want to do, there's also people doing readings like tarot or runestones on the day. Also, we have people selling equipment, but mainly it's the speakers there that people come to. If you're into ghosts, supernatural, UFOs, also witches, dark history as well, it's more than welcome for anybody to come in, have a look, see what they feel, and then, you know.
And would the speakers that you have lined up, are they talking about their own experiences with UFOs or spirits or whatever, or are they talking about things like, you know, techniques? What's the best thing to do if you go into a building that may or may not be haunted?
True, yeah. We have eight speakers in total, and a different array of subjects there. So we have Dr. Gillian O'Brien. She's a native of Ireland. She's in Liverpool University. She's talking about dark tourism, so about history, about places, talking about the famine, and also places like Spike Island and Kilmainham Jail that's seen hardship in the past. Also, we have Dr. Kieran O'Keefe, who's prepared The Most Haunted, as well as Steve Parsons as well, who was educated in the technique of the subject of infrasound.
Right.
What's heard of him?
No, what's infrasound?
Never heard of it?
No. What is it?
You won't hear it. It's below the range of hearing. So
right.
The sound is below 20 hertz. So it's a range of sound which we can't hear there, and obviously between 20 and 200 kilohertz, that's the range that we can hear in. So 20 kilohertz that we can hear in. So, but he specialises in infrasound as an environmental factor of it, the spontaneous sounds that we might be here in locations that might attribute to hauntings.
Okay.
Like see shadows.
Why do spirits kind of emanate infrasounds?
It's still a subject still not really, you know, being studied in. You know, it's even Steve Parsons would say that. You know. It's not many pieces of equipment that you can find for the normal paranormal investigator to try and find out if there's infrasound around. But I suppose paranormal investigators today, classified as paranormal investigators, will mainly be going straight into ghost hunting. So a ghost, I don't know what a ghost is. If we're talking about a ghost, is it something that we're trying to chase, that we're trying to get grips of? Man is always trying to, and women are all trying to find out what is life after death. So we want to try and find out if we can get on a picture or a sound recording, or is it to do with getting, is it to do with what's bred into us from Shakespeare, Dickens, from films like It's a Luminous Ghost? So we try and get on picture, or is it the conscious mind? Is it to do with dreams, near-death experiences? Is it to do with the talking board? So is it through the mind, the psyche there, that we're trying to connect in with what a ghost is? So sorry, I'm going off there. You know?
Yeah, no, but at a conference like yours, I mean, it's the first one of its kind in Ireland. Would you have debates about those kind of things? Would you have people turning up saying, I believe in UFOs, but I think ghosts are nonsense?
Oh yeah, there's people more than welcome to do that. You know, I suppose it's the convention. I suppose it's probably the first one in over a decade. There was a couple in Dublin a few years, good over a decade ago there.
Okay,
but it's long overdue. But everyone's welcome there. You know, there's people that believe in UFOs, there's people that believe in ghosts, there's people that believe in any of them. They might believe in cryptozoology, which is different animals, different, like Bigfoot and all that. You know,
yeah.
But it's everyone has their own opinion. They can come and network if they want to join a team. They can also come and just see the speakers themselves and get the books that would be on sale as well. And there be people giving advice and their point of view, but it's not to be taken serious. As in, they don't have to find that point of view as the main point in their head. If you're trying to get me there,
a bit of respect, even if you don't really believe it.
Yeah, if you don't really believe it, it's up to yourself there. You'll find out there yourself there. Those that are really interested in the paranormal will go anyway, and people will go there and not tell anyone and secretly go.
Yeah, and will people be there? And will there be people there selling equipment, the kind of infrasounds detectors and that kind of thing? Because my general impression is, particularly paranormal researchers seem to have a lot of electronic gear nowadays.
Yeah, it seems to be done a lot electronic. Now, you don't the main, like as I was talking about getting, what is a ghost there is one that you need loads of equipment, like take pictures, and what you assume is a ghost, or is it to do with the mind? So you won't need equipment if it's to do with the mind, you just need yourself. You feel stuff psychologically, physiologically, and you don't need any equipment at all. But I suppose paranormal investigating has got more broader and more people are doing it, I suppose, because of TV programs, churches, it's not more oppressive there that way. I know there's supposed to be more, there's supposed to be a tidal wave of possession happening with people there these days there, but possession is to do with a third party's fault.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard about that. That's an entirely different subject. We must come back to it at some point. Anthony, thanks a million for talking with us today. That was Anthony Kerrigan there, one of the co-founders of the Day of the Unexplained conference that takes place in St Michael's Theatre in Waterford on February the 18th.